Good people of YouTube, my name is Spanner, welcome back to another episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. So, I haven't finished questioning the HK droid here.
It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. How may I be of assistance?
I'm looking for a way into the Paragus hangar bay.
Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
What about override codes?
Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer would have such codes, Master. If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives.
Is it possible to contact him using a comlink?
Apology. Unfortunately, communication with the dormitory section is severed, Master. It is perhaps for the best, especially if any other accidents have occurred in that section. If that were the case, the severed comlink would have spared us the satisfaction of hearing the miners' screams as they lived out their last moments in fear and terror.
Satisfaction?
Rapid retraction. Why, yes, satisfaction in knowing their fate, Master. It would be unfortunate if they had been slaughtered, but there would be a calm, comforting certainty that there is nothing we can do to escape until a ship arrives.
There must be a way to reach them.
Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged.
I only want the codes those miners have, and when I have the codes, I'll dispose of them and leave this rock.
Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility may place you in unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we continue this pointless conversation.
Another suggestion like that and I'll turn you into scrap.
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the airlock is sealed by a code.
This just keeps getting better and better. Who's got the damn codes?
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
I'll be the judge of that.
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed. Musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols, bordering on paranoid obsession. Conjecture. I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice-locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
But you do know the codes.
Condescending explanation. Oh yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
You can mimic voices. Can't you speak the codes?
Objection. Master, to commit such an act would be in violation of the ethics programming most droids are believed to possess. I am afraid there is nothing that can be done.
Well, let's appeal to his pride. The fact that you can mimic voices is pretty impressive. What would it sound like if you did speak the code to the console?
Proud answer. Master, I believe my vocabulator is working adequately enough to accommodate your request. A recitation. Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. There. Was that sufficient, Master?
I think maybe I need to can you follow me and say that again?
Alarmed objection. Oh, Master, no. I might inadvertently speak such a command near a console and accidentally unlock something I shouldn't. I was merely speaking such to prove to you that I could. It is a trait I'm quite proud of.
I've heard enough. I'll be going now. Okay, we need a way to record it. So let's explore this section. Just a bunch of broken droids, a workbench, sonic imprint sensor. With the protocol droid's help, I finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using its ability to record and playback voices to override the droid's voice print protocols. How convenient! Let's see, we can probably upgrade some items, although I have nothing to upgrade them with. I have heat shielding Mark 1. Yes? Doesn't this work? I guess not. Maybe not for this type of item. And we can create or break down items. To create computer spikes we need computer use. We can create parts with repair skill. Not right now.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you intact, Master. How may I be of assistance?
Can you play back the maintenance officer's last words? No, not the last words.
Recitation? Oh yes, Master. The record of his last moments were... 5 droids, burning through the attic. Addendum.
Wait, if you can play back his voice, can't you speak the voice codes?
Objection.
Okay. Time to do the pride thing again.
Proud answer. Master, a recitation there.
Yeah, I think that's all I need.
Confused query. I am sorry, Master. Were you speaking to yourself?
Never mind then, I'll be going now. Oh, poison! Oh, this is the area T3 was in, right? Now, attributes. I've read that you should go with Constitution like plus 18 with a 18 or something for the best implants. Not sure if I really need it. Let's go with wisdom. No, let's go with charisma. Let's just go with charisma and wisdom. Can't go wrong with those. That'll just make our powers much, much stronger. Now I did the effect mind, okay. Maybe I should also try some universal powers. Or maybe I should just go with... let's see, fear. I think fear will make my enemies run around. I don't like them running around. I want them still. So let's just add slow to our arsenal. Uh-oh. I don't like the look of those. Ion grenades. Well, that wasn't that hard. They're just scary looking. Oh, it's that damn thing. Okay, before we continue this way... Oh, the containment fields. Yeah. Force fields are right here, so I can't go through anyways. Oh no, it's containment field. I had the name right the first time. Let's bash this door. Nothing in here. I guess not. Floating mine. I don't like floating mines. Here is the maintenance station. Let's take care of these mines. I have enough force points. Fine, let's just do that. Oh, that didn't damage me at all. Locked. Enter voice print codes.
Maintenance control, voice print ID, R1B5.
Open door to airlock with maintenance officer overrides. Maintenance logs.
Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids. Everyone knows they need an upgrade. The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills in speaking to droid behavior course, so... There's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War. Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Korta. Korta said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick. But I don't think Korta and his men are gonna give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid. He seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Korta wouldn't... With the protocol droid's help, I made some upgrades to the sonic imprint sensor, using some of the droid's vocabulator subroutines. In addition to its ability to store and record voices, it now has the droid's full array of alien languages, including Basic. Should prove useful as a portable translator. I tried to make sure the protocol unit got some credit for helping fashion it, but the droid refused, saying the work was reward enough. I was thinking of installing the prototype in one of the mining droids as a test, and see what happens. When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I give the code. The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
I still don't understand who ordered the droids to fix the Ebon Hawk. What's the purpose? Exits from fuel depot. There's a breach. The system is registering a blast in one of the main fuel lines. The containment field has been activated to keep the explosion isolated within the hangar bay and fuel lines. That would imply that the fuel lines connect directly to the hangar bay. If you could get access to the fuel lines, you could bypass the containment field entirely. Although the fuel lines are currently sealed because no ships are docked with the facility, they would open automatically if a ship did arrive. That would mean you would have to board the docked ship and go through the fuel line to reach the hangar, however, which would be an extreme means of gaining access. Airlock is open. Comm system. Signal unit destroyed. What about the cameras? There's no way to shut down the field from this terminal. Oh, the fuel line deposits fuel into docked starships, since no ships are currently docked at the... There appears to be a damaged T3 unit dumped into the fuel line. It may be your missing T3 unit. And that metal case that was there we saw earlier. Where does this lead? To the administration level? I don't really want to be here. This is the starting area, isn't it? Yeah. So let's go with the airlock plan. Is there a suit here? It's here. Still a slow walk. Still walking slowly. I guess they didn't fix this from the first game. Just us and a bunch of asteroids. I get that... Oh, I'm taking damage. I get that you wouldn't walk faster in space, but come on. There's very advanced technology. I would assume they would have made a suit that would allow you to walk faster in space. Instead we get this. Wait, is this the room? Yeah, there's Atten. Hey there, Atten. How's it going?
That's about time. I lost your signal after you left the mining
Hello?
tunnels. Now you're coming in clear.
Except I'm picking you up on the exterior of the facility, on the asteroid's surface. That can't be right.
Huh? What are you doing out
Really?
there?
Maybe you should look up. I need to reach the miners in the
Crazy.
dormitory
Even
section,
for a
and this is
Jedi.
the only way to get
Look,
there.
You need to get out of there, quick. What little is left of the facility's venting system
Something
is not
wrong?
active, most likely from the explosions in the mining tunnels. They're venting Paraga's fuel deposits into space through the exterior vents, right in your path. The vents look like they've been
Looks like
purposely
I'll have to
routed
hurry
to get
then.
the gases to the exterior, and only in the last few minutes. It's almost as if... Now what now? I don't believe this. There's a ship coming in, sending a docking code. I have a bad feeling about this.
Okay, there's a guy and a bunch of dead Republic soldiers. Oh, there's the ship. I guess it's docking.
He has come.
What? Who? Well, I guess we'll find out. So let's continue to slowly walk. Very slowly. Couldn't they have made something like a horizontal lift? Maybe like a system with rails where you would attach the suit? Okay, we're done. To the dormitory level. No remains. These guys are a bit tougher. They give more experience. Now the fire suppression systems have gone active, and I can't even make it to the dormitory section. I watched the turrets turn their carbonite freeze rays on Maban before he even got halfway across the room. Fortunately, their range doesn't seem to go beyond the room itself, so I was able to remain safe in the corridor, but I didn't have any ranged weapons to take them out from a distance, and I didn't have a stealth field generator to sneak across the room either. I tried unlocking the storage room door to see if there were any cold resistant items or grenades I could use, but the door was sealed from the lockdown. I didn't know enough about security systems to open it, and I didn't have a sonic charge to blow the door open. Still, as long as the droids don't make it into this section, I should be alright. Well, I guess you were not alright. Got some lockers here. I guess I'm getting some broken items. Okay, everything is empty. Ow. Here, have a sonic grenades. Have another one. This is the only way to go. And these droids are getting successful saves against my power sometimes. Maybe I need more wisdom. Oh, I hate when this happens. Fine, ion grenades. That guy's a bit dangerous. Fire suppression droids. Okay, no remains here. No remains here. Alright, this seems like a good place to stop for now, so thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed another episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2, and I'll see you all next time.